What is going on? So today I went to go check my mailbox and I got this thing, the Sports Illustrated NFL preview, and of course you can see that Russell Wilson's on that front cover, and they predict the Seahawks against the Ravens. Now that's not a bad pick, but when they talk about why this is going to happen and their other predictions for a season is where I have some issues, and it's really laughable because some of our predictions are just ridiculous. So I want to go to their predictions page and show you what they think is going to happen. Okay, guys, this is hilarious because Sports Illustrated is always wrong, and they're going to be wrong once again. They said that how the Seahawks got past the Super Bowl. Now I don't know. First of all, I don't know how you can get past a game you probably should have won. You see, if you just ran the ball, you probably would have won that game with Marshawn Lynch. But you decided to throw the ball because Pete Carroll wanted Russell Wilson to be a hero. We don't need to get into the Super Bowl, but So let's go see what these clowns have to say about why they think these teams are going to the Super Bowl. Remember, they were wrong about baseball Monday. They were wrong about baseball. They said that the Cleveland Indians would play the Washington Nationals, and both those teams are missing the playoffs. So you really can't take their credibility that seriously. So let's go back order predictions that seriously. So let's go and read this. And let me get you to the pages. Okay, so we got the scouting reports. So let's see what they have in the Super Bowl. They have the Ravens winning the Super Bowl 23-20. This is in San Francisco at the 49ers Stadium. Isn't that kind of ironic that the last team the Ravens beat in the Super Bowl was the 49ers, and they're according to SI, they're going to win in Santa Clara. That's kind of ironic. So in the AFC wild card, they have the Ravens beating the Steelers 34-30. Let me make that very clear. It's not going to be that high scoring, okay? If those two teams do play, it's not going to be 34-30. Pittsburgh has no good defense, and Ravens have way better defense. There's absolutely no way it's going to be. If the Ravens and Steelers played, it would be like, I would say 27-17 Ravens. That's my prediction, though. The Colts and Texans. The Texans, like the Texans, they still have a quarterback, man. You think J.J. Watt's going to carry them to the playoffs? By all means, he's a great player, but there's no way. They lost Andre Johnson. Bill O'Brien. Never mind. Moving on. In the NFC wild card, they have the Seahawks. They had the Seahawks in the wild card game, but they haven't won the Super Bowl. I mean, not winning the Super Bowl. Going to the Super Bowl, that's crazy. They had the Seahawks beating the Rams 17-. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh yeah, because there won't be a top. It's probably the Packers and someone else. It's probably the Packers and the No way. They're the Packers, I guess, getting the number one seed, and then somebody else. So maybe the Cowboys, possibly. I don't know. So let's see what they say. So Seahawks beat the Rams 17-16, according to them, and then Okay, this is where the joke really gets. This is why they have absolutely no credibility right here. They got the Carolina Panthers, the quarterback, the team that overpaid for Cam Newton, a guy who cannot throw. We saw that. We can throw, but he can turn the ball over. We saw that against the Seahawks in last year's divisional game. So they have these bums beating the Cowboys 26-10. If the Panthers beat the Cowboys 26-10 in the wild card game, I don't know, man. I'll pay somebody. I'll go ahead and give them $100. I'll go to SI, go to their mailbox, and go give them $100. That ends up happening. That is hilarious. No way. There's no way that. Who's gonna stop Dez Bryant? Are you freaking kidding me? Who's gonna stop Dez Bryant? You think Cam Newton's gonna outplay Tony Romo? Never mind. But and this is after Kelvin Benjamin got hurt, and they still picked them. I just got this today. It's ridiculous. Okay, divisional round, y'all. Broncos 27, Colts 17. I can see that revenge factor. Tate Manning, I think he's not going to be as good. I don't think he's going to be as good, but whatever. I can see the argument for that. Ravens beat the Patriots 37-34. Now, personally, I think the Patriots win that game, but the Ravens always played them tough, so I guess they could get their revenge. They always play them tough. So I could see the argument there. But it would be in New England, so I don't know how that would happen because Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. But that's for another day. Oh yeah, and he's allowed to play the first 4 games this season, and Goodell just got taken down, which I think Goodell needs to be fired now. I mean, you just lost, man. You lost to Vilma, my boy Vilma, Jonathan Vilma. First of all, I'm gonna go back to my boy Jonathan Vilma. He's top 5 Saints of all time because he took down that damn commissioner. So Drew Brees is up there, but you know Jonathan Vilma is a freaking hero in New Orleans. Okay. They have the Eagles beating the Panthers 27 to 24. Like, is this like, are we playing Madden right now? The Eagles are gonna go to the NFC Championship game, like, whatever. I don't know what even. I can't even tell you how wrong that is, man. You really think Sam Bradford? I love these Eagles fans during preseason. Sam Bradford's the best quarterback in the goddamn division. No, he isn't. You guys really think you're going to go to the Super Bowl and go to the NFC Championship game? Good luck with that. You're not even winning your division. Going on. You don't have the best quarterback. You don't have the best receiver. You see, the preseason is your guy to the Super Bowl because you know you're going to get beat once you lose to the Cowboys in the NFC East. The Cowboys are winning that division. Okay. The Seahawks versus Packers. So they had the Seahawks beat the Packers 20 to 17. I think that's going to be in Green Bay because obviously the Seahawks were in the wild card, so that's probably going to be in Lambeau Field. So, you know, Green Bay's going to choke again. No surprise there. Okay, championship game. Ravens 20, Broncos 17. The Broncos make it to the NFC Championship game, man. Oh, man. Asmos, man, my dude is going to be so happy because if this comes to fruition, his team beats the Patriots and the Broncos. This man's going to be so hyped. Don't even want to get started. This dude's going to be so fired up. Just saying. One of my dudes that I follow on Twitter. The championship game. Seahawks 23, Eagles 10. See, Eagles scoring 10. That's what I expect, homie. That's what I expect them to score 10 in the wild card game if they're fortunate. I don't even think the Eagles are going to make the playoffs, but if they're fortunate to get to the wild card game, I could see that. See, that's how many points I would expect them. But they had to go into the NFC Championship game, which is just shows you how little credibility SI has and why they are always wrong. I'm going to go back to baseball for a second, homie. So, in ALCS, they had the Indians beating the Mariners in 7 games. And I forgot who they had I think they had the Nationals beating the Dodgers in 6 games. The Dodgers are probably going to make the playoffs, so at least they got that part right. I don't think they're going to NLCS, but that's for a different video. Okay, so I got to go to my team for a second, my Saints. Because, you know, that's who I root for, my guys. I got to see what these guys are saying about my Who Dat Nation, man. Who Dat? AFC, who gives a damn? New York Giants, Green Bay. Yeah, we obviously knew they were going to win our division, no duh. So they have the Panthers finishing 9-7. They have the Saints finishing 9-7. I guess due to divisional records, I think they're going to... Let me see if they have us winning. They have us losing... They're having us losing week 3 to us, but they're probably having us... So, they're having us splitting between Carolina and New Orleans. So, they have us splitting against those Panthers. But they think that the Panthers have a better divisional record than us. So, even though they're both 9-7, they're going to get the edge. And let me tell you right now, homie. There's no way that the Carolina Panthers are going to... If we get the same record, there's no way that Cam Newton is going to be the reason... Like... Drew Brees versus Cam Newton. Who do you rather want? I think I would rather want Drew Brees. I guess some of y'all think that Cam Newton is going to be the reason. I guess it could be because they're a defense. But if it comes down to a tiebreaker, first of all, we're not going 9-7. That's a freaking joke, SI. We're not going 9-7, and there's no way that we're going to tie, and we're not going to have the tiebreaker because we're going to sweep the Panthers. Let me make that very clear. They lost Kelvin Benjamin. Now Cam Newton will really have to show how good he is or how not good he is because now he had Devin Funchess from Michigan, my boy Funchess, who used to play for my university. I could see him make some contributions, but dude, Brandon Cooks? Are you kidding me? We got the best receiver in the NFC South. We got the best quarterback. So, I ought to give us the edge on our division, okay? I like how at least they picked the Falcons to finish 3rd. At least they're not. At least they have some credibility. So, that's all I got to say. I guess the reason why they would pick the Seahawks to go to Super Bowl is because of Jimmy Graham, which is really a ridiculous reason because, I'm sorry, but thank God he left New Orleans. He dropped the ball too much and just he just did not live up to my expectations, and I don't think that's the big addition. I think it's a big subtraction, to be completely honest. Yes, he can catch balls. Yes, he's like, you see, you guys, you need to understand something about Jimmy Graham, homie. I don't know if all you Saints fans know this. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Clint. I mean, he's awesome. I'm not talking about S-Lock, Seth. I'm not talking about any of my dudes that we know. I'm not talking about Who Dat for Life. I know you guys. I'm talking about the Saints fans that like Jimmy Graham and liked him, but are unaware that we won a Super Bowl without that guy. Jeremy Shockey was our tight end when we won a Super Bowl. Jimmy Graham was the reason why we didn't beat the Seahawks. We probably would have went to the Super Bowl if we beat the Seahawks that year. So, before you go say something stupid like, oh, Jimmy Graham, man. Drew Brees made Jimmy Graham. And you know what? I think this will come fruition, and we're going to see why. I know Russell Wilson, I think he's a game manager because they're a running team, but I really think that Drew Brees was the reason why Jimmy Graham was so good. So, that's all I got to say about that. So, I expect a drop off of Jimmy Graham. And he talked about being a red zone target and that they would have won the Super Bowl. If they had him, no. He would have dropped the pass to win the Super Bowl. I would have laughed at him. I would have, went on Twitter and I would have said, ha ha ha, Jimmy Graham, you dropped all the big receptions. So, yeah, that's all I got to say, man. Who Dat? Video coming on Wednesday when we play the Arizona Cardinals. So expect that. I just had to give this out of the way because I thought this needed to be addressed, and I wanted to appeal to some audience. I want to appeal to everybody. I want to appeal to the Carolina fans. I want to appeal to Cowboy fans. I want to appeal to every single fan in the NFL just to show them what these guys think of who's going to win the Super Bowl because I think a lot of people would care. See you later. Who Dat? Bye.